So let's see if this movie is the king of Godzilla movies. Godzilla King of the Monsters, directed by Michael Dougherty, starring Kyle Chandler, Vera Farmiga, Millie Bobby Brown from Stranger Things, Ken Watanabe, Bradley Whitford, Sally Hawkins from Shape of Water, Charles Dance, O'Shea Jackson Jr., plus monsters like Mothra, Rodan, King Ghidorah, and of course, Godzilla, the king of the monsters. Now, basically the plot of this movie, at least the human plot, is Kyle Chandler's character Mark Russell and Vera Farmiga's character Dr. Emma Russell. They lost their son in the last Godzilla movie, Godzilla 2014. And because of this, they have decided to get a divorce, and Dr. Emma Russell got custody of the last child that they have, the surviving child, Madison, played by Millie Bobby Brown. Mark wants the monsters dead, but Emma still thinks that there is a need for Godzilla and the rest of these titans because she sees that humans are overpopulating the earth and they're destroying the earth, and thinks that the titans are Earth's way of restoring balance to the earth. So there's a good argument for Mark Russell's side, and maybe you could say there's a good argument within the movie's logic for Emma Russell, even though her logic sounds pretty insane considering you're putting so many people at risk when all these monsters keep on coming up and are creating so much havoc and everything. And then we got Charles Dance in the movie, who plays the main villain of the movie, and he wants to unleash the monsters that show up in this movie, Mothra, Rodan, and King Ghidorah, on the earth. Apparently, Dr. Emma Russell has this device that is able to possibly control the monsters, and that's what Charles Dance's character wants to use in order to control them. And that's pretty much the movie. As far as the monsters are concerned, Godzilla still wants to keep control of the monsters, still be the alpha male, but one of the monsters is going to be a threat to that role, and that's the monster plot of the movie. Now I'm pretty excited for this movie. I did like the previous Godzilla movie, but I totally agree we should have had more Godzilla. And that the perspective of the movie being from the human's point of view was totally the wrong way to go. It should have been third person point of view, because having it being from the people below really doesn't fully engage you, because you want to see more Godzilla and you don't get enough Godzilla in 2014. And the one character that you really got connected to, which was Bryan Cranston's character, the one that got the most development, gets killed off pretty quickly in the movie, and then the last two characters that you're given to connect with, which are Ellen Taylor Johnson's character and Elizabeth Olsen in Godzilla 2014, had no development whatsoever. So there was really no point to having them in the movie. Now, with this movie, the three main characters, played by Millie Bobby Brown, Kyle Chandler, and Vera Farmiga, they do get a good amount of development. I did like Kyle Chandler in the movie, and Vera Farmiga I thought was pretty good in the movie. Millie Bobby Brown was pretty good when she wasn't screaming. But the problem is that the humans aren't really given that much to work with. I feel like Ken Watanabe is really not needed in this movie. He's not given that much to work with. Bradley Whitford is really not given much to work with. Sally Hawkins is an Oscar-nominated actress. She's not given anything really to work with either. O'Shea Jackson Jr. is a great actor, and he's wasted in this movie too. I mean, he plays an army guy in the movie, and there's really nothing for him to do really, except pretty much shoot his gun off really. Now, the monsters in this movie do look great. Godzilla, Mothra, Rodan, King Ghidorah, they all look really good in this movie. But not all of them get a good enough amount of screen time, in my opinion. I think Mothra got the short end of the stick when it came to screen time. Rodan, King Ghidorah, and Godzilla, they all got a great amount of screen time, but Mothra, we could have used a little bit more of that monster. Or cut out one of the monsters in order to give either Rodan or Mothra more screen time, really. Because we really didn't need Godzilla and 3 other monsters. I think that was way too many monsters. Because when I heard 4 monsters, that's too much. And when I saw the movie, yep, it was a little bit too much because one monster got the short end of the stick of the screen time. So that's not really all that good. But overall, if you wanted to see more monster fighting, you get that in this movie. And to some extent, the 3 main humans, played by Vera Farmiga, Millie Bobby Brown, Kyle Chandler, do get a bit more character development than Elizabeth Olsen and Aaron Taylor Johnson got in Godzilla 2014. However, Vera Farmiga's, her motivation in this movie sounds a little bit stupid from my perspective. I understand all Godzilla movies are supposed to have some political commentary, but it could have been a little bit better. I mean, maybe they should have gotten the director of the Shin Godzilla movie to direct this movie. That might have made this movie a little bit better. But overall, I thought this was a very entertaining movie. I'm going to give this movie a B-, and that's all I gotta say for Godzilla King of the Monsters.